What's going on? So I want to talk about the Florida Gators getting a win today and not even playing. Florida Gators have a bye week right now, gearing up for their big time game against Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs next week. But the Florida Gators get a big time victory today, and what do I mean by that? I'm talking about the Florida Gators in recruiting, landing big time 5-star defensive lineman LJ McCray, a top 10 player overall in the 2024 class. And this 2024 class is looking so good. We've seen over the past couple of seasons, especially with Billy Napier, the one thing about him is his recruiting. And I've always said he is a great recruiter. I saw it from the get-go after the Florida Gators had an abysmal recruiting class whenever he entered. I think the Florida Gators were like in the 60s. He built up that class to a top 20 class in his first season before he was able to coach. And you've seen over the past couple of seasons how good and how great of a job he has done in recruiting. I've said some things about Billy Napier. I've had some questions about him on other things, but recruiting I never did. I said, man, I could tell that he's actually he's actually getting on the road, doing his job. I can't say the same for other Florida coaches in the past, but he is doing a great job in recruiting, and you're seeing it right now. You know, the Florida Gators have a 5-star quarterback in the 2024 class, DJ Lagway, who everyone's excited about. This dude's setting records at Texas. I believe the last thing I saw where he has thrown 41 touchdowns in 7 games, dang near 6 touchdowns a game in Texas. Texas is a big-time state for football, so he's playing up against good competition. And they're excited about him. The Florida Gators are excited about DJ Lagway. They're excited about this 2024 class just as much as we all were about the 2023 class. There are some players who are playing right now big-time minutes for the Florida Gators. Andy Jean, but let's not forget Eugene Wilson, a stud. I mean, doesn't he remind you of somebody? But anyways... man, I am telling you, I'm excited for the future. The trajectory for the Florida Gators just keeps going on. I just made a video about it. Josh Pate said the same thing, and I agreed 100% with him. You can see that the Florida Gators are building. They are building for the future, and I'm seeing it. I'm like, okay, this is amazing. This is something that we haven't seen in a while for the Florida Gators. But, you know, Billy Napier is trying to build. What did he say? Sustained success, and he wants to do that. The Florida Gators are bringing in these big-time players without even having double-digit wins yet, not even close. The past 2 years, they've finished 6-7. And this year, hey, 5-2, you're at the break, you're playing well, recruits are noticing you, and I think regardless how this season ends, listen, I know it's a tough 5 games for the Florida Gators for the rest of the season, but I think the trajectory, the future for the Florida Gators looks so good. I'm not saying next year the Florida Gators are going to start contending for a title, but 2025, when this 2023 class are becoming juniors, and then you have this 2024 class start to become true sophomores or redshirt freshmen, you're going to see these guys in the talent level. Man, it's going to be off the charts. But I'm expecting 2025, you're going to see the Florida Gators giving teams like, hey, the previous couple years, you've seen teams go, oh, Florida's just a bump in the road. We're just going to blow them out. No, you're not going to see that in the next coming years. The Florida Gators are building something special, and it's fun to see. You know, excitement after what happened last week, after a comeback victory for the Florida Gators against South Carolina. You're seeing this team and this fan base erupt. You're seeing them get excited, and now with LJ McCray, a big-time 5-star player in the 2024 class. I mean, I'm seeing it all over Twitter. People are happy. They're dancing. They're having a great time, and it is fun. It is a fun time right now for the Florida Gators, and I can't wait for next week. The Florida Gators play the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm expecting a really good game, but hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.